Portland Trail Blazers are in a very poor rhythm, having suffered 5 consecutive losses. The team from Oregon currently occupies the 14th position in the Western Conference of the NBA. In their last match, they faced the Minnesota Timberwolves. With the trade that sent Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks, it became clear that an era in the Portland Trail Blazers team had come to an end. A new era will rely on some new forces, primarily on Scotia Henderson, but things aren't going well, at least not for now. The Portland Trail Blazers have the second worst offense in the league, at least in terms of offensive rating. The lack of a quality playmaker is evident in their statistics, as they have the second lowest number of assisted points in the league and also turn the ball over frequently. Additionally, they struggle with defensive rebounding, which explains why they lose the majority of their games. One of the few bright spots is their excellent offensive rebounding, where they rank near the top of the league. In the match that was played a few days ago, the Portland Trail Blazers put up quite a good resistance and showed that they can match the visitors. After that match, it is clear that they must improve in the rebounding in order to stay in the fight for victory until the end of the match. After a slight crisis of the results they had a week ago, the Minnesota Timberwolves showed with a couple of wins that they are back on the right track. In the last 5 matches, the team recorded 4 wins and only 1 loss. They just played the last match against the Portland Trail Blazers and celebrated. Last season, when a big trade was made for Rudy Gobert, most basketball fans did not have the clearest desire of the leaders of the Minnesota Timberwolves. The somewhat weaker result of the previous season was also influenced by the fact that Karl Anthony Towns missed a large number of matches. It seems that everything fell into place this season. Minnesota Timberwolves have one of the best defenses in the league. A few days ago, they also brought in Monte Morris to strengthen the organizational segment of the game, because Mike Conley can't do everything by himself. It seems that the lack of quality shooters in the back positions could affect the final ranking of the team. In the first match, the Minnesota Timberwolves allowed the central line of the hosts to be dominant. And this is something that they will have to work on in order to get an even easier victory in this match. These two teams played 2 matches in the last month, and the Minnesota Timberwolves won both times. Absences and injuries. Robert Williams will miss the rest of the season for the hosts. Shaedon Sharpe will likely miss the rest of the season as well. Malcolm Brogdon and Moses Brown are also unavailable for this match. Jalen Clark will miss the match for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Without any doubt, the guests are a significantly better team, as they showed in the duel a few days ago. Once again, the winner will be decided in the paint and in the rebounding, and it is necessary for the Portland Trail Blazers to be dominant in that area in order to stay in the fight for the win until the end. However, we believe that the guests will celebrate once again. Our prediction is Minnesota Timberwolves minus 6.5.
I will be